My husband and I, we love each other dearly. Just look at us. We just love each other dearly. Look at my eyes. Look.
Open them.
Long to them. No, that's that look. This is the look like.
Why people do like this when they try to look sexy or something like that? Why you can't look like this when you try to look sexy?
I wish you would.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Sip and Share.
Sip
Let's
and share.
go.
Sip and share. Sip and share.
Let's get it. Toast it up.
We ain't said what
What
we're
are you drinking?
on. So today, you just ready for your drink. Just ready for your drink.
What are you
You
drinking?
don't even know what you're drinking.
Welch's grape juice.
Yeah. No, it's not. So I am drinking Lakewood's pineapple ginger juice. 100% juice. And I put it, I'm being a little fancy today, y'all. Put it in a glass. My friend gave me this a while back, long time ago. It's a whole set of these, right? Y'all remember when we used to take glasses and stuff like that, and we would like put it on top of the refrigerator or like on top of like, you remember like in kitchens, like it would have a little part where you could put plants and stuff. I used to put these. Why? Why did I put glasses up there in the kitchen?
I don't know.
Like, you remember that, don't you?
I do remember.
With the plants, and I used to have them up there, all the set up there, just hanging out, not even drinking out of them. But I'm drinking out of them now.
I didn't really pick up on it, but did you say refrigerator or refrigerator? Which one did you say?
I don't know. What are you drinking on? Tell everybody what you're drinking
I am
on.
drinking on some Josh's wine. I can't remember if it's
I think it's Cabernet.
Cabernet cabs. If you ever want to take a ride, take a cab.
Lots of reds out there. Lots of reds. You like white or red best?
I prefer red wine.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
All right. But you eat more stuff that go with white wine. You eat more seafood and vegetables.
I do now.
And stuff.
Previously, I didn't.
Yeah. So today's story comes to you via an experience that me and my husband had. Every single day we get up, we have breakfast together, we pray together and over one another, and then we do this.
You
Bye. Love you. Have a good day. What you about to say? What? What's so
I have a
funny?
lot of funny things to say, but continue. I don't want you to lose your train of thought.
So I was like, what's up with this kiss? And so one day, I don't know if it was him or myself, decided to be like, nah, give me a real kiss, with all that, everything, like open your mouth.
I don't remember kissing
Literally,
like.
it looked like a dinosaur over there or something, like a baby chick.
When have you seen a dinosaur walking around going,
I don't know. Anyway.
oh, baby chick either? That must be farm raised.
They trying to eat their food. That's how they look. Y'all, look at a baby chick when they eating their food. That's how he look.
But do they make that sound? That's what I want to know.
Anyway, so we had a deep French kiss.
Yes. Oui.
And it made all the difference.
It did.
And so today's subject is kissing you.
Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Is it thinking of or dreaming of?
I think
Thinking of kissing you is ooh, ooh.
I thought it was so good. Kissing you is.
But that's the
He
second
don't know.
verse. That's the second verse.
Okay, whatever.
Anywho,
Anyway.
listen, I will tell you though, the reason I was chuckling earlier is because me and you talked about this before. It's like, why can't people kiss without making a sound?
Do we make a sound?
Do it again.
I don't want to
Do it
kiss.
again. Do it.
I'm not doing the other
Well,
kiss
do what you
because
just.
we might get
No.
off
I ain't talking about
YouTube.
that. I ain't talking about that.
We might be considered the bad stuff.
You heard it? It's a
Wait, let's try it again.
first.
Is that a kiss?
That is a subject probably. That's part of this topic. Anyway, I got a lot to say. My point was, it's hard for people to kiss without making a sound because if you just, it ain't really kissing. The second part is the quick stuff to me is also equivalent to the love you too, based on your point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so routine. You talked about routine. It's like, all right, love you too. and you don't even say all the syllables and pronunciations. Love you, love you, love you, love you too. You know, and I know you started going, I love you. That feels weird. I love you too, to say all of it. But I feel like a quick kiss is the equivalent to love you too. You just get into the routine.
Yeah, it's like this habitual like routine. And it's not that I thought you loved me any less, but I think what the reason I want to talk about this subject is because I do think kissing enhances, well, the way that you kiss can enhance the connection and intimacy between one another.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to talk about this topic, because that day, the day that we just went, the days that we were doing that, it was like, okay, cool, bye, see him later, whatever. But the day that we kissed, French kiss, added, everything, it created this sense of like longing to me.
So, hearing you say that, one of them is very commonly known, right? French kiss. So my question to you then is, do you think there's names for different types of kisses? The one we did when we first came on, it was like a, what would you call that? I guess that's just a peck.
Yeah.
Then you got a French kiss that, involves a little more, in depth, You got a kiss on the cheek, a friendly kiss. In certain countries, they just kind of
forehead, stuff like that. It's for greetings and all of that.
So each type of kiss may bring a different type of emotion.
And it may. I think a forehead kiss oftentimes is like a gentle, like that might be better to me than a peck, because a forehead kiss kind of, I don't know. It's like.
Do you think a forehead kiss is sensual?
It's a little more sensual, I guess.
Okay, is it?
I mean, to who you do?
I was gonna say, because you said it was. Because you said it was a care. So I'm like, if some random.
Okay, let me go ahead and put out this.
Some random
right
dude
here.
Just come kissing you on your forehead and be like, I care about you now.
This is for you and your partner, spouse, girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend. This is between y'all.
Okay.
So I know people kiss their kids. They kiss strangers in certain countries to greet one another, all of that. But I want to talk about relationship. The whole idea, like I said, sparked like, wait a minute now, you feel a little different when you did that kiss. But all these other mornings, it's just been, and then, I mean, like, soon as you kiss me, hey, bye, okay, bye, I love you, and then go to the sink, start washing dishes. And this kiss was like, yeah, you had to just wait just a minute.
So in the morning, I give you a dishwashing kiss. Is that what you're saying?
No, I want you to tell me, how did you feel the peck versus the real kiss, if you can think about that?
Yes. Okay. So for me, a peck is routine. I will concur with that. And I know that sounds negative. That probably carries a negative connotation when you initially think about it. But it is quick, right? It's just a quick, see you later, or hey, good to see you, or just got back home, and it's a quick thing. And so it's almost like a salutation between you and your loved one. It's kind of like shaking their hand or giving them a hug. It's just a quick thing of showing affection and emotion. The French kiss, that's when you got a little more time on your hands and you can have a little more passion in it. I don't imagine a lot of people just be French kissing on the way out the door in the morning, be like, you know what I'm saying? Or when they get home. Some maybe they do. Maybe they do in France. I don't know.
Well, now you're kind of like, I think we're on two different levels, because I was thinking that, to heighten the intimacy, to heighten the longing and belonging to one another, that you should try to come and kiss your person, right? You should leave them, because we know people and circumstances where someone walked out the door and they never saw each other again. And how much more would it mean to just have did a warm embrace and a loving kiss? And I'm not trying to be all sexual or anything here, but I'm just saying, like, to me, that just puts a stamp on it a little bit more than the bye, love you.
Yeah, no. Thing. So again, I don't disagree. However, I do feel that, life is always lifing, right? And so we get caught up in our day to day, and I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying it's right, but I think a lot of times we do more quick things, and stuff like that, and fast things. I also feel to answer your question, a French kiss is a lot more passionate, and you get a different feeling when you kiss your spouse with a French kiss. Probably one of the better forms of kissing. But my point would be, it's kind of like if I brought you flowers every single day, at some point you would be like, that's routine.
Well,
No. I was going to say, because, I feel like things like that should be saved for, more heightened times. And I bring up the flower in example, and I try to equivalent that to French kissing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you don't want to wear something out, so to speak. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
and I get you. Let me interpret what he's saying here. He don't want to be heightened as he walks out the door. So he wants to say French kissing for a later time. Is that what you were trying to say?
You make a valid point. That's not what I was trying to say. You're not wrong, but that's not what I was trying to say.
I feel you. But I mean, it's like pick one or the other though. You're gonna have no kiss, right?
Okay.
Maybe you just have a hug, no kiss. Maybe you have nothing at all. Some people might not have nothing. Okay, bye, see you later, or whatever. So at least we are hug and a peck. But I feel like if you're going to make the effort to do the peck, what is it? Much more effort just to slip a little tongue. Because the peck became routine to slip a little tongue, and we talking about goodbye kiss.
So listen, I feel again. I'm sorry, I am an analogy kind of person. I feel just like casual attire is appropriate in certain environments or certain situation, semi-formal, semi-casual, formal. Each one of them has its place, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like the same can be said for kissing, right? If I was accepting an award on stage, of course, I ain't gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So that's why I say I think each one kind of has its place. Now, what you're speaking on though is the privacy of our own home, and I'm on my way out the door. I think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. I think it's good. I just think that what I'm trying to articulate is maybe the categories you're talking about is a no kiss, which we don't prefer, right? You have a no kiss because in certain areas you may not have public display of affection that's allowed. So you have a no kiss option, you have a quick kiss option, and you have a deep, passionate kiss option. So I think those are three of the options.
I think there's another option because I think in between a peck and a deep, passionate kiss, there is just a kiss with a little slip.
Okay.
Not like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
okay. I can give you that.
Slip, so that's like.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So we'll go 4 categories then. So in between. So I see what you're saying, and I think I hear where you're coming from. So maybe on the way out the door would be that additional option, that in between option you just talked about is a little slip. You know what I'm saying? It's probably definitely appropriate for, adding a little fire, but not making it to the point where you're wearing it out.
All the way. Don't get heightened all the way.
I guess you titled that one the little slip.
This is a very interesting conversation. Y'all, please let us know what you think, because for me, I would rather, I err on the side of caution, meaning that I'm going to show you my love for you in that moment as we part, because we don't know. We always think and expect to be back together again, but we don't know. So I would rather, now I understand public situations, sure, where you have to do the peck or whatever. But in the privacy of our own home, as we are departing from one another, I would much rather have a warm embrace and a very decent kiss, not necessarily saying the passionate, heightened one, but a deep, sincere kiss.
I feel that. So you don't want A, which is no kiss. You don't want B, which is a peck. I think there is appropriate situation where a peck is okay, but not what you're asking for. So you don't want A, you don't want B. You want the new one, which is the C, which is kind of like an in between a peck and a deep passionate. So deep passionate is D. So you want kind of what you call the little slip. is what you're saying.
I could do the deep passionate, but evidently the deep passionate must cause something wrong with you. So you don't want the deep passionate. You want to keep going with the peck. So I'm saying let's go with the in between.
So if we exclude A and B, no kiss and peck, and we go with C and D, which is the little slip and the deep passionate, would C and D still be appropriate if my breath was not so fresh? Would you be?
Are you trying to say my breath be stank?
I said my.
Because I was going to say I get my teeth clean. I floss even when I just feel something in my teeth. I brush my teeth even after I drink my tea and my coffee. I brush my teeth. You the one who just got your teeth clean.
To my question, would you be okay with a option C and option D if my breath was not so fresh? Would you still want mine?
I've done a lot of things with you and you haven't been so fresh. I've excused a lot of things and you've not been so fresh.
Isn't this a family show?
I didn't say. I said you weren't.
I just
so fresh.
asked the question.
I've done
I said, is this a family
sit with
show?
you and you're not so fresh. You know, I go to bed and you might not be so fresh.
You go to bed,
but don't you hate when something is asked and it's not so fresh?
Wait a minute.
Anywho, so. I don't know. I guess for me, I'm a hopeless romantic, y'all. And I guess if any message that I want to get across to couples right now is the simplest thing as a kiss could change the trajectory of your intimacy in your marriage.
I agree.
If you've grown stale and routine, then start slipping that tongue. or do the deep passionate kiss. You know, find your happy medium that make that person go, okay. You know, make them think about you for the rest of the day, you know? Not just be like, time to wash the dishes. Time to go to the gym. You know, you off my mind. Like, okay. You know?
Oh, God, man. Anyway, our bell that we ring at the end of each episode says ring bell for a kiss. So my question to you, hold on. My question to you.
I'm ready.
Hold on. My question to you is, what option do you want to choose to end this episode? Option A, no kiss. Option B, the peck. Option C, the slip. And option D, deep passion. Which option do you choose?
I'll let you know after you leave a male's perspective on kissing in relationship. It's one how I just ended it and said, if I want you to know anything, couples.
A male's perspective on kissing in relationships. I think kissing is an extremely important part of a relationship in general because it is one of the deepest forms of affection. Whether you choose, we're not going to say A, but B, C, or D. I think each one of them has its place, and I think that you cannot eliminate that from your relationship because if you do, you're actually missing out on an extremely important piece of intimacy. I think that the art of kissing is something that could fall by the wayside very easily as life keeps lifing and you get into your normal routines. So for those folks that are out there, I'm talking to the gents right now, if it's kind of evaporated and left your relationship, reinstate it because it actually formulates a lot of passion between you and your loved one.
All right. I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to kiss.
Which option?
Come here. And you guys can guess which one it was.
They made the sound. So it wasn't the silent kiss that you talked. I should have added that as an option. Try to kiss without making a sound. That's what I want y'all to do. That's our next challenge.
No, on the serious tip, y'all, kiss your loved ones. If they breath stink, buy them a toothbrush, buy them some floss, take them to the dentist and kiss that sucker because you want to keep intimacy. Yeah, I'm from the 70s. You want to keep intimacy in your relationship.
This kiss.
We're out, y'all.
Deuces. Wait, toast me out.
We're just going to eat.